Welcome back to the finale of Ratchet and Clank. Today we cover, like I said, final stage, Belden. And you might notice the time. Yeah, this is actually a pretty long stage.
Well, it is a long stage combined with the final few cutscenes and the final boss and the credit sequence.
And Trek is a bullet sponge. It is a bullet sponge. I don't like the Drek fight. I think it's one of the two worst fights in the series. For final fights.
No, we're playing Ratchet and Clank.
God damn it.
Anyway, between sessions I kind of got a lot of knowledge of Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, really?
Really? Yeah. Yeah, so Ratchet and Clank is a series of action-adventure platform and third-person shooter video
games. Get off
Wikipedia!
Get off Wikipedia,
and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment for PlayStation consoles, such as PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5, with the exclusion of Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank, which were developed by High Impact Games for the Windows. Oh no, Wikipedia is down.
God, fuck you. Fuck you. And basically
it's not my fault that the games are pretty much unavailable to access nowadays.
Yeah. And yeah, the first part of this stage is essentially the same path you took to get Clank the first time. Just with more enemies and more dangerous enemies. Which, honestly, I'm not sure how to feel about basically the final stage just being the first, just longer. I really don't know how I feel about that. What about you?
I mean, I sort of like the aesthetic of having the final stage be like the first stage. But it's kind of in a look how far we've come kind of scenario, and this I'm not getting the same vibes from it.
Yeah.
Do note that when we started this playthrough, well, I say we, but I wasn't there, so I also didn't see the first stage. Did Disco die again?
No, it didn't die.
Okay.
This actually is the only game. Again, I have, as of this time, I still have not played any of the other games. The games I've said that I have not played. Anyway, I still have not played any of those games, so I don't fully know. This is the only game in which they do that. The last stage is the first stage. Does going commando up your arsenal... well, technically Deadlock does it too. But we'll cover Deadlock when we actively get to it.
We'll cover Deadlock when we're drunk enough to withstand it.
No, I'm gonna do Deadlocked. But that's the only one I'm gonna be playing in challenge mode. Not because it's bad. Basically, max level for weapons in that game is 99. And it's also one of the things you need to do in order to get everything. But you also have to play the hardest difficulty too.
Is Deadlock the only Ratchet and Clank, or I guess Ratchet game, which has a max level of 99?
For weapons, yeah.
Because you kind of think that in games like this, even if it's more combat focused, you just make the maximum be 10, just to keep it simple. especially since the higher you have your rank, the more likely you are to just stick with one weapon.
Yeah, because Ripped Apart is 5. The movie game is 10, and at the top of my head, going Commando only has two stages, while Up Your Arsenal has 8. I can't at the top of my head, I cannot remember what the max levels for the future games are, but I think they're around 5 to 8 as well.
Yeah. Well, I personally would find it better to not have them be as ridiculously high, because it means that, like, if you get a new weapon, you actually feel like, maybe I should use this.
Yeah.
Or, like, that's one thing I know from Ratchet and Clank. A lot of people tend to have one weapon they use, and when it reaches max level, you swap off to a different weapon, because that still needs leveling.
And just having the max level be at 99 is just really awful.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of, but honestly, it's also kind of the least of Deadlock's worries, because Deadlock has the weakest story of the games. Deadlock has the weakest story of the games that I've played.
I was about to say, not just the weakest in terms of story, if the rumors are to be, or if what people are saying is true.
Yeah. It does have my favorite weapon system. A lot of those weapons I do enjoy the crap out of, such as the dual pistols. The melee weapon is honestly one of my 2 favorite melee weapons that the series has.
What kind of melee weapon is it?
A flail. Like, it's a flail that also has a shockwave attack, it's actually kind of fun. One annoying thing is you actively do have to deal with that on for a boss, though, if you want a specific skill plan.
Yeah. Also, you mentioned the dual pistols. Didn't you mention in a previous part/playthrough that there was a cheat code where Ratchet
would basically hold him like a gang member? Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite cheats, because why did we need this, guys?
Because why not?
Yeah, why not? And I do use that cheat a lot, too.
I just love it when, you know, when developers put in silly stuff like...
I do too.
Like that.
And
like,
going Commando...
I feel like...
Finish your thought.
Well, I just feel like nowadays, developers are way too serious about stuff. Like, nobody does cheat codes like they did in the PS2 days.
I want more big head cheats.
Well, okay, big head is not really something I was too fond of myself, but you know, stuff like your car's flying in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, or that's the kind of thing where I'm like, we don't need it. This doesn't enhance the game, but this makes the game like so much more fun just because we can do this if we want to. Like, a cheat shouldn't just be a way to make the game more easy, or to make a game easier. It should be something that could also enhance the game.
Like I said, big head mode. Like, going Commando has basically three separate big head sheets for both Ratchet, Ratchet, Clank, and then the supporting actors. And one absolutely made me laugh during my last playthrough going commando, so I will be popping that one.
Well, looking forward to it.
This just basically takes the character and just makes them look really fucking stupid. I hate the fact that that guy can shoot me. That's way too fucking far for an enemy range.
You're gonna need to heal up.
Yeah,
Did I see that correctly? Did Ratchet have like a special animation for "oh fuck, I'm about to die"?
Yeah. There are plenty of games that do that. Like,
yeah, but this is the only time I noticed that.
I mean, I think Mario Galaxy has one, and you play that. Same for Odyssey.
Yeah, but with Mario Galaxy and Mario Odyssey, I kind of.
It's easy to not stand. It's easy to.
No, I'm too distracted by the game constantly going like. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Okay. So you're constantly distracted by Darun Sandstorm.
No, that's the. It's a subtle touch, but yeah, I guess if other games have it and I didn't notice it, still impressed that they kept it in.
Yeah.
Apparently, people don't even notice it.
Yeah, I always like when games like do little tidbits like this.
Yeah, I do recall Breath of the Wild doing it.
But
Mega
Breath of the
Wild did a lot of subtle stuff.
Mega Man X does it too. So
yeah, but that's just a matter of changing your sprite a bit.
No. Well, it is, but basically, it's more of a subtle change that you can only really notice if you actually stand still for a good period of time. Because X basically starts exhaling heavily if he's low on health. I think they might also do it in some of the other Mega Man games. I never actually paid attention.
Yeah, I never got past Mega Man X. Like when I finished that game, I was like, yep.
Yeah, I don't want to play the other ones. Yeah, you will be watching those because I do want to do that.
That's the thing. Like I want to play the other ones just to see how terrible they're going to get from there.
Oh hell no! The other games get better and better until you reach 7, and then it's just for one time it just gets really boring, and then 8 kind of picks up where 7 lagged.
Yeah, well, I played a bit of X too, and all I could say is that it felt the same as X, but I didn't like it. I just don't really like Mega Man in the first place.
Yeah.
Like I know that the toxic fan base will go like, oh, it's because you suck at the game. The game is supposed to be difficult. Like, okay, first of all, the toxic Mega Man fanbase is kind of the reason why I didn't get any interest in the game in the first place, but when I finally gave the game a shot, I just didn't like it. I didn't find enjoyment out of it. And when I finished the first game without resorting to cheats or anything like that, because the X collection, for whatever reason, doesn't have rewind, I didn't feel satisfaction of finishing the game. And I just didn't enjoy the game.
And that's your opinion?
Yeah.
Just like it's my opinion to say that, yeah, Mega Man Battle Network 3 is not really as good as, is not really the second coming of Jesus that everyone claims it is.
Mega Man Battle Network, that was the Fire Emblem ones, right?
That was the RPG series.
Yeah, but the one where they had the Fire Emblem like combat?
No. Basically, it's just the combat is essentially you're on a 3x3 grid, and you can go around and dodge enemy attacks and just use
that's what I see as Fire Emblem.
Well, it's not.
Oh, forgive me for not playing Fire Emblem.
Fine, I'll play Fire Emblem for the channel.
Just kidding.
Okay.
I did play Fire Emblem Heroes.
Damn it, Edgy.
I didn't have a 3DS. What else was I supposed to do?
True.
And besides, I mean, I did sort of enjoy Fire Emblem Heroes.
Yeah, until you get to the power creep stuff.
Until you get to the part where you need to grind your ass off.
Yep.
I remember at one point, I don't know if it was a story mission or like a special mission, but there was this one guy who the enemy team had that just none of my max level characters could do anything against.
Yeah.
Like it was a total clashing of the class.
Yeah, I always hate that type of stuff. It's like, oh gee, not even high level characters can actually beat this, and it's like, that just means you didn't program the game properly. Or balance the game properly, not program.
You could also make the argument that it means you didn't get the right character or the right class.
Yeah, which is why I don't really give a shit about meta type stuff. I just use whoever I want, and if I can do stuff with whoever I want, I'm happy.
Yeah, one thing I do remember is I constantly like pretty much every time I would play the game, I made sure that Camilla was in my team.
Of course. Of course. One last grind rail. That was it.
Like, is Camilla the Rouge the Bat of the Fire Emblem series?
Yes, Camilla is Rouge the Bat.
Well, not Rouge the Bat, because she isn't, but I mean like the Rouge the Bat of the... You know,
the overly
kind of like
sexy one. The one that's drawn overly sexy and that people and fanboys go nuts over, yeah.
Yeah. But then I also recall people getting pretty nuts over Tharja.
Tharja too.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there are some others as well.
Yeah, there are others, but those are the top two.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but Camilla.
Shit. What are we gonna do about this? Fuck.
But you can also kind of tell that Camilla is kind of the bait character.
Yeah,
like, why else would you give your character such big personality?
And an axe.
I mean, look, at the very least, with characters like Midna, you can say like, oh yeah, that's just the way she was designed, and the people made her into that.
Twilight Midna is better than Imp Midna. Twilight Midna is better than Imp Midna. I said it.
Wasn't there technically a ass model of Twilight Midna?
I believe so. The only other time in the game we get this.
Okay, for a second I thought it was going to be a boss fight.
And also this is also the only time that this is used. Oh no, Going Commander uses this twice. Going Commander uses this twice too.
Alright.
Da 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 da.
No, you're ignoring the stop sign. Or the traffic light. You're supposed to stop. The traffic light's red.
No, now it's green. That was the super attack, by the way. I didn't show it up because you don't really need it for that fight.
Hey, what the?
Imbeciles. After all the trouble you've gone through, you're about to die right where you started. It's so poetic.
It's ironic, Drek, not
Let's
poetic.
get him.
Drek, final boss. Together we can show the world what we can do. Da na 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 na.
Chose the wrong side.
There's no explanation for how he's able to do that. There really is no explanation as to how the hell he was able to do that. Like, how the hell did that just drain them?
Do some shopping mid chase. Sure, is that?
Oh no! Those platforms fall. Those platforms fall if we step on them.
Look, it just seems kind of inconvenient to do shopping right now.
And yes, I have no idea why I did not change my damn loadout for this, because I'm an idiot. And by the way, if you die, that's the only checkpoint for this boss fight.
Lovely.
So you have around 3 rounds to deal with. The third one being basically the final one that takes care of the rest of his health. Because basically you're just chewing up one pip out of this and 1 pip in the next segment. And then basically in the third spot you just drain the rest of his health. And you have no checkpoints at all between any of these.
Yeah, I do like how you're getting consistent ammo drops.
Yeah, they do that.
That is a nice touch.
Yeah, they always do that for Ratchet and Clank games, which is a very good thing.
Yeah, imagine just running out of ammo mid boss fight.
I would. Well, granted, you do have the PDA. So frankly, I'd rather have more health pickups than ammo.
Right. PDA?
Personally,
oh, right, this game's old.
Yeah,
I know what a PDA is.
The thing we bought from Drek. Also, interesting note, we were talking to our friend Megaboy the other round today, because before we did the recording for this, Edgy was streaming a little bit of Fallout 3.
Hey, wait. We're only supposed to talk about Fallout when we're doing Final Fantasy.
God damn it. Anyway, apparently the suck cannon can suck those up. I did not know that. So it's actually so thanks for that bit of information, Mega. Yeah, Drex, like I said, bullet sponge.
Yeah,
and that's round 2, and now we go on to the final round. And yes, you can actively fall down the pit in this area.
And if you do, you respawn at the checkpoint.
Yep.
You know, sometimes I wonder how this game made it past the first entry.
I mean, it's still a good game, but compared to the later ones, it's not as good.
Yeah, they had a lot of stuff to work on, and at the very least they did work on.
Yeah, big time. Like I said, I think Going Commando is a way better game than Up Your Arsenal, even though I love both of them.
Once I step on this ignition switch, a countdown will commence.
Yeah.
The end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
So,
You think that's what this is about?
oh god. Okay, whoever did this Subtitles should only have 2 lines, 3 at most.
Also,
What the fuck? Are you seriously going to fill half of my screen with fucking text?
Also, Edgy, pay close attention to the top line. Pay very close attention to the top line when we're not looking at Drek and we're looking at something bright.
Thing starts all over again. Brilliant.
Okay, we didn't get that.
Why, you
The top part of the first line was actually cut out of the box.
You have to stop that timer.
Yeah, I don't think I saw that.
And
I
yes,
noticed.
if time runs out, you do get an instant game over. So you have to do this. So, hey, we brought back this stupid mechanic.
I do find it interesting how you can grind drills on the like edge of the.
I mean, there's no other way
boss
to
arena.
get. I mean, you see how fast Drek gets in that mode. He gets pretty decently fast. So it's honestly the best way to avoid that attack.
I mean, it makes sense. If it's there, you might as well use it.
Yeah, you have to drain the remaining 4 pieces of health from him in this segment.
And I reckon that's going to take a long time.
Bullet sponge.
Gonna take a lot of time.
Yeah. Let's see, we're at 26 minutes right now, and I think this takes about 15. No, wait, no. No, it's episode 43. 10. Actually, between 5 to 10. Between 5 to 10.
Hey, to be fair, at the very least, I am noticing the boss bar or the health bar going down.
Yeah, you are. So it's not that bad of a...
it's not that it takes that long.
Yeah, but it's
But
like...
the one thing I do notice is that they kind of recycled one element from one of the boss fights from Spyro, where the boss shoots something and it emits a circle which you need to jump
Shockwave,
over.
yeah. Which that's fine. Also,
Yeah,
you
but
can't
they did
take
it
pot
before.
shots
They
at
did it
Drek with
before.
this. You can't take pot shots. You can take pot shots at Drek from the thing.
Well, that's stupid.
No, it's not. It's helpful.
Oh, you mean he cannot shoot you if you're, or...
Oh no,
Okay.
I believe his missiles can reach the grind rail, but you can actively shoot him on the grind rail too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. Oh, that's pretty handy.
And I also do like the fact that both of his other attacks do basically just kill off the minions and the bombs.
Yeah.
And we're now on to 2 hit points left.
So,
I'll get that
what's
PDA
going
in a
on right
minute.
now in terms of the story?
What?
What's going on right now in terms of the story?
We're just basically stopping Drek from destroying Veldin.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
All right.
So it's like it's
And
basically.
That's a real beauty.
Go on.
And he's destroying it because
To make room for his own planet. That he's instead going to basically just pollute the shit again and start the whole process over again.
what a dickhead.
Yep.
I mean, we in our current time, at our current world, we're still discussing like the possibility of long-term effects by global warming, and in this game, we've seen the effects of global warming and shit, and they're just gonna do it again, but on a different planet.
Yep.
Humanity's fucked.
I don't think there's anyone that evil in real life. I'll be straight honest.
Oh, there's definitely somebody that evil in real life. But they don't have influence, or not enough influence.
Hopefully.
And even the most evil people in the world are held back by some people.
Hopefully.
I mean, our world may be fucked, but we're not entirely fucked.
We're not blards.
Yeah, but that's as far as we're gonna go with this tangent before we turn accidentally political.
Yep. And yeah,
Which also kind of sounds like the name of a punk rock band, accidentally political.
I would not be surprised if there is one. Up to Devastator and a few good shots will do this. We'll do the trick.
What happens if I look up?
You might like get a you might like get a Twitter account or something. Also slow down because there's so many things on the screen.
I get nothing significant. Although I do get a government article. What happens if I accidentally call 112? 112 is the European Emergency Services number. Okay. So it's our number for 911.
Okay. No, Edgy, we're not calling an ambulance for Drek.
I wasn't planning to. And besides, if we take down Drek,
son of a bitch,
we're gonna leave him to die right on the fucking ground for wasting our time with this stupid fucking bullet sponge bullshit.
Yeah, Like I said, I don't like the Drek boss fight. It's honestly lasts way too long and he has way too many attacks. Like honestly,
so it's not a matter of cheesing this boss fight.
Yeah. And I'll show it, and I'm gonna show it after the credits.
All right. Looks like Team Drek is blasting off again.
Oh no. No.
Ratchet?
We have a final boss.
Oh no, that was the final boss.
Oh, that was the final boss. Okay.
You know, this time I am thinking what you're thinking.
And what the boys are thinking of is complete and total murder.
I'm pretty sure that if they're going the way I think they're gonna go, that ain't murder. That's fucking genocide. No, that's not even genocide. That's planet-side.
Yep. We literally killed Drek. We literally just killed Drek.
And Clank by the looks of it.
And Ratchet.
Phew, that was close.
Oh, never mind. They're alive.
Clank, you can
Kinda makes sense.
pull us up now.
The servos in my arm appear to be broken.
Broken? As in, fall to our deaths broken?
But hold up. So
Yes.
we destroyed a planet?
Yep.
How is gravity not going all wonky?
Because it wasn't our planet.
No, but you still need
That was close.
you still need planets to align in a certain way for gravity to
My arm
work.
appears to be badly damaged.
You'll be
I mean, why else do you think we have Jupiter?
Wow,
Some because people go there on a vacation.
Shit. Link saved your life and you just brush off the fact that his arm can't be used anymore.
Hey, Tin Can! Where do you think you're going? We, still need to fix that arm.
And so they happily walk home. Hero.
And then they fucked.
God
The
damn
end.
it, fuck you. Fuck you.
Look, alright? You cannot tell me that in a franchise where we have names like Size Matters, Up Your Arsenal, and Clock Blockers, you cannot tell me that there is no sexual tension between Ratchet and Clank.
No, it's still the canceled name.
Yeah, still, alright? I wouldn't be surprised if Clank gets Ratchet.
God damn it,
Or
NJ.
if Ratchet
God
gets,
damn it,
gets Clank.
NJ. And we have
all
this.
I'm saying
God
is that we
fucking
shouldn't
damn it.
exclude the possibility. Alright? I mean, who knows what they're doing between games?
Being celebrated as heroes? What you mean?
Oh, they'll celebrate, alright?
Oh my fucking god! Yeah, so that was Ratchet and Clank. It still holds up, but compared to the later games of the series, it's really weak.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it's definitely not the only such case.
yeah, no, there are definitely games that basically the first game is utterly weak compared to the later game. Devil May Cry,
Assassin's Creed. Sonic.
No, Sonic 1 still holds up. Sonic 1 still holds up really well.
Well, yeah. But it's more fun if you play the versions which include the spin dash and the drop dash.
True. I have to go. What? Oh. May Jim Ward rest in peace. And I will be saying that every time we do that, just because.
The 3D Grand Theft Autos.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, look, point is, there's a lot of franchises where the first entry is an absolute, well, not piece of shit, but you can tell they improve a lot with with consecutive entries.
Yeah. Also, I do want to go on record. I miss the fact that Insomniac did not do the same thing that Spyro did, or that they do for Spyro for the credits, which is just basically camera panning around each level, and instead we just get shots.
Yeah, like these are just shitty JPEGs. I noticed.
I mean, they're not bad.
I even think. No, but I actually think that the resolution of these shots are the PS2 ones.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting a lot of like low resolution vibes from it.
Quark. And this little baby can take care of any grooming needs that are just too much trouble for you to handle yourself.
Where do you get the lazy
Allow
boys?
me to demonstrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did they get the TV?
Oh, mommy.
Turn it on!
But yeah, this is the completion screen. Now, I do want to repeat myself that I said in the Part 2 episode. Yeah, alright, anyway. This is basically rematch with and showing off the Rhino. So as you did see, I did have a lot of gold bolts. Gold weapons. Anyway.
Yeah.
If you are planning on replaying this game to get all the gold weapons, which you have to be in playthrough 2 in order to reach to get all of them, because again, the shop in the Gemlick base is not all of them. You do need to make sure, if you choose to stop after getting all the gold bolts, stop after you get the hollow guys. That is what Up Your Arsenal searches for when you're doing the for the discount of gadget strong weapons. Also, I do have mirror mode on. So if the world looks flipped, yeah, I have mirror mode on.
Ah, so you're playing it on the GameCube.
God damn it, Edgy. God damn it. I don't think anyone's gonna get that joke.
be surprised.
Not true. Yeah, this is the Rhino. One single shot sends out, like, I want to say about 6 to 10 shots.
I mean, looking at how much faster it's going, it definitely holds up to its name.
Yeah. Rip you a new one. Like, yeah.
I can't believe they got away with that.
Like, it's a pain in the ass to get the 150K, but honestly, the price makes it worth it. The price is very much worth it.
Yeah.
Let's skip the cutscene. You still have to do this part. You still have to do this part.
Well, we need to go to Target.
Yeah, we do.
That's gonna be hard. We don't have Target here.
Interesting.
No, that's just... I'm pretty sure that Target is only really in North America.
Yeah, probably. We're just chewing him up. Like, this is the power of the Rhino.
I do find it hilarious that even with the Rhino, it still looks like painfully long. This.
Yeah.
Like when you said you were going to cheese this boss fight, I thought it was going to be like just a couple of seconds, but it still.
I mean, that still took around. It took less time than what I took. It took less time than what I took.
Look. The time you took with the Rhino method, that's how a regular boss fight should be.
Not really. Not really.
Yes, really.
A platformer boss, yes. A normal platformer Mario-like boss, yes. I'm not saying that the original round it was worth it. To me, the best length boss of this game is honestly Quark. When you're in the spaceship, that honestly is the best length of time to spend in a boss fight in this game. But yeah.
No, actually, no. Every boss fight should be the length of the final boss fight / only boss fight of Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
Oh,
where
God.
you only have to shoot him with a stun gun, and then you can do a takedown move on him.
Well, I mean, that's if you're going for non-lethal. I'm pretty sure it'd take a lot longer if you're actually killing people.
No. You have both a lethal and non-lethal way, and both of them can be done pretty quickly. Like I'm not even joking. The final boss fight of Deus Ex Mankind Divided, you shoot him with your stun gun, and you press Q or whatever the button is on controller for a takedown. And if you hold the button, it's a lethal takedown. And if you just press the button, it's a non-lethal takedown. And if he's stunned by this stun gun, it just immediately takes him down. And I'm telling you, it's like the whole way the boss fight is set up, with turrets being everywhere and there being plenty of ways for you to sneak around. Just having the knowledge alone that you can just do that and have the boss fight be done in like 5 seconds. That's the one thing that always mesmerizes me, and the one thing I feel is absolutely hilarious, but also kind of concerning.
Interesting. But yeah, that was Ratchet and Clank. It still holds up, but I still prefer like watching like a playthrough or something of Ratchet and Clank of the first game, or unless if you're super curious, and then just going straight to Going Commando, because Going Commando is a way better game. Like, it even has a strafe, allowing you to actively dodge better.
Does Going Commando have a recap of the previous game?
No, it does not.
Does it need one?
Not really. Really, because I mean, it just starts with basically a. It starts with a TV crew interviewing Ratchet and Clank because they're just basically bored as hell with all the stuff that they've done. So it kind of does, but also it's like it's not a you need to know what happened type thing. But it's like there's only one thing that the game does recap, and it's kind of story important to that. But like I said, Going Commando actively just recaps what that story important thing is.
All right. Well, that's pretty good.
It is. And I have no idea when we'll be doing Going Commando, though. It just maybe RNG will dictate.
No. Look, just do what I do and say soon trademark.
Fine. Soon.
Yeah. You heard him. We'll see you in 2 years. Good
Fuck
night.
you.